name is Richie Allen. I'm the Director of Viticulture and Winemaking for Rombauer Vineyards. The reason why Joy is so special is we can only make it about once every 5 years. We only make it in years where the weather and the conditions align perfectly to make it. It's what we call a botrytis Chardonnay. So we need certain conditions to grow botrytis in the vineyard, but we need the botrytis to come at the right time. Botrytis is a fungus that grows on the grapes. Usually it's something that you do not want to grow on your grapes, but when you get it right and the botrytis happens when the fruit is already ripe, it grows under the skin and then it sporulates and pierces the skin. When it pierces the skin, the berries start to dehydrate and the flavors and the sugar and the acid all concentrate, and that's why it's so special. The source of grapes for our botrytis Chardonnay Joy come from our Buckley Station vineyard. It's two of the oldest blocks, D and G block. They're the last two blocks of grapes before you hit San Pablo Bay, and you can look out across the water over San Pablo Bay. That San Pablo Bay gives a very moderate influence. It allows for a cool breeze so the grapes don't ripen too quickly, so we can get very intense flavors. But because it's down there below the reservoir, the humidity is a little higher, so we get a little bit more botrytis, which is perfect for what we're trying to do with the wine. Joy has a very unique barrel regime. We use fresh oak barrels. So the day that we're putting the wine in the barrel is the day we get the barrels toasted. The reason for that is we have a theory that oak barrels, which are toasted, are a little bit like bread. So the fresher the bread, the better the bread tastes. And we have that theory with barrels. The fresher the toast on the barrel, the better the barrel's going to taste. So with Joy, the day we're going to put it to barrel, we contact the cooperage. They pull the stave wood for us. It's 48-month air-dried, extra fine grain American oak. They toast the barrels that morning, they come straight to the winery, and then the wine goes to barrel that afternoon. When you first get the Joy in the glass, the aromas are very much honey, ripe apricot, roasted nut. They really leap out of the glass with very, very high intensity. My most memorable pairing for Joy was at a restaurant here in the Napa Valley, and they had a chocolate-based creme brulee. So, you get through that crust on the top of the creme brulee and there's chocolate underneath, paired with the Joy. It was a match made in heaven. Because Joy is one of the most difficult wines we make at Rombauer, and we don't do every year, this is what makes it so special. It really is a labor of love, is the only way I can think to describe it. It brings together all of our technical challenges in the winery and the vineyard, and when the stars align, you produce a wine that is, out of this world.